What is up, guys? Alex the Rail Fanning Redneck here with another bike video. This is my Schwinn Ranger 26-inch mountain bike, which is over a year old, and I'm going to be rebuilding it eventually, soon. Probably starting by the end of probably by the end of the holiday season. I'm going to be rebuilding it. But so in the meantime, I still need a bike to ride, and maybe an upgrade quality bike. Let's zoom back and take a look at it. Ta-da! It is a 2018 Schwinn Boundary 29-inch mountain bike. That's a 20. The red's a 26. This one's a 29. So this is also my very first bike with disc brakes. These are 160 millimeter rotors. I'm gonna probably start at the front. Let's do a little bit of feature overview where I start out at the front, work my way to the back. Nice handlebars, decent mid-quality mountain bike handlebars with some green on it. Two Shimano trigger, a pair of Shimano trigger shifters. These are the same model shifters that are actually on a lot of Trek bikes and some Specialized bikes too, I think. Or Specialized, I think they have SRAM stuff. And these grips on here, I've seen those grips on Trek bikes too, just without the Bontrager logo. Keep in mind, this is the exact same bike that Kevcentral bought and made over 200,000 views off the video, not dollars. I said link that video as inspiration to this one. Shout out to Kevcentral for having the guts to review big box bikes and make a good living out of it. So I wonder if Seth's Bike Hacks will ever notice him, or Skills with Phil, or Single Track Sample, or any of those other big bike YouTubers. Need to move my reflector back a little bit. So yeah, alloy. They might be double wall rims or single wall rims, but I don't really know the difference between the two. They're all rims to me. Hey, I mean, the rims are obviously different than the rims on my 26-inch bike. These are like round, those are square. The fork, I think it has about 60 millimeters of travel. That one has probably 50. Yeah. They feel about the same, honestly. And here's something that I probably didn't notice in any videos. A green spacer bar with two smaller black spacer bars. How cool is that? And it's a threadless headset, by the way, which is really cool. I really love threadless headsets. A lot of the really expensive bikes have them. Generic valve caps. I'm probably gonna get some nicer looking valve caps to make the bike look more high end. Generic disc brakes, but I think they might be ProTech. But I like that they're green. 160 millimeter rotors, a quick release front wheel. And there's the line that's going to the Shimano trigger shifter / brake arm. Pretty cool how they made both of those in one. And here are the cables that go to the front and rear derailleur. And this cable on here goes to the rear disc brake. And they have these C clips on, which I think C stands for crap clips. I'm probably going to replace all these C clips with green zip ties. Nice aluminum frame. I really like that. Bottle cage mounts. Has Schwinn nylon pedals that are flat. The exact same pedals that are on my old bike. And the crank arms are Shimano, and that's really cool. I have a lot of fishing stuff that's Shimano, like rods, reels, and all that other cool stuff. Now these crank arms are Schwinn. Now this, I'm going to go to the other side of the bike so you can get the drivetrain in a moment, but these are the same front derailleurs. Generic, nothing on them. But these front derailleurs actually worked unlike the ones on my last bikes where I can actually use the front drivetrain, which is pretty cool. Notice that it's dusty. Being at Walmart, they don't ever clean these things while on display, sadly. So I had to use a Lysol wipe to wipe it down clean. Pretty nice pedals. Moving on. Limited lifetime warranty. You see the irony there. If it's limited, then it's not lifetime. The Schwinn on the interesting looking back end frame. And then we're going to move up to the seat here. It's a pretty nice looking seat. It's actually pretty comfortable compared to this one, which your butt gets numb if you ride at least an hour or more on this one. I've ridden really long commutes and really long rides. Some of them are like 6 hours. Yeah. Here's that look at that front derailleur. I like how the cable loops around instead of going out that way, so it's not poking you in the leg. This one has the exact same thing. Sorry if it's a little bit lighting issues on here. The bearings on this rear wheel are starting to go, so that's why it's shaking. So that's why I always check that too. Now, this is a step up from this bike on some ways because the derailleur's right on the frame. This one has a derailleur hanger on it, so that's good. Both bikes have the exact same derailleur. That's a Shimano tourney, that's also a Shimano tourney, and they have the same cassette, sadly. So this cassette, within a couple months, is probably going to have the same issues as that cassette, sadly. Or hopefully it won't. Hopefully that was just a one-off lemon part. Notice I took the trailer hits off of this bike right here, because it's going to be going on this bike until I can get another trailer hits, because I have a bike cargo trailer. Surf Mike's handle for it. That's pretty cool. One disadvantage that this bike has compared to this bike is that there's not really any place to put a good rack like this. I mean, there might be, but notice that there's nothing there. No crossbars with a hole compared to what mine has. And I think that, I mean, you might be able to mount a rack. See that hole right there? That might be able to fit a bike. No, that might be able to fit a rear rack. Or then you'd have to fabricate something more, use some sort of way of securing it to somewhere on here. Hopefully Schwinn makes racks for that. Hopefully they have that problem solved. More reflector on the rear wheel too. Same cool rim. Same awesome green caliper, likely ProTech. And the same 160 millimeter disc brake. And the crank bearings they actually look pretty good. These ones, probably. Once I get the tools, I can probably address that bike too. Same generic piece on there. So the tires are 29 by 2.25. So that's pretty cool. Walmart moderately fills the. Walmart's filled the tires up in this one pretty decent actually. I had to felt the tires in that one better with the pump in the Target store before I could buy the bike. Fun fact, both of these bikes were $199. Truthfully, they were $213 because of the Florida sales tax. I live in Tampa, Florida, so. And we video makers, we have a 7% sales tax in Tampa. Not sure about you guys, but Kevcentral lives in North Alabama, so I'm not sure what his sales tax is, but still. This is an KMC 8-speed chain. That bike is also a KMC chain, but it's freaking dirty though. Holy crap. That's from riding that thing near saltwater all the time. That's probably why most of it's, a lot of parts in it are rusty, because I've been riding it to the beats at the Apollo Beats house and all that stuff, but yeah. Notice on this bike, there's a lot of pink fragments. What the heck is this stuff? I mean, I didn't see it on that bike when I got it, so I don't know what they're doing on this bike. They're found everywhere on this thing for some reason. And on the seat stay, red reflector, legally required, with some cool green trim on there with a green Schwinn logo on there. Notice, there's the seat adjustment on a normal bike, and this is it on the Schwinn Boundary. That's pretty different looking too, and honestly, that's actually pretty cool looking. So yeah, it's really late now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wake up the next morning and film me riding this thing, or get a point of view ride. This is gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be a cool bike. I'm gonna get this hits on there. Sadly, it's not quick release on the back too. I wish this bike had quick release wheels, but truthfully, it's kind of easier to get the trailer hits on. So I guess that's why they don't have quick release wheels on the back. The same goes to my Schwinn Ranger over there. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take the bottle cage off that one and put it on here. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this so far. This is Alex the Rail Fanning Redneck, and I'll see you in the morning to ride. Alright, good morning everybody. We're back, and we're outside with the Schwinn Boundary. That green head tube really stands out, or that green spacer. But yeah, I'm out here in beautiful Temple Terrace, Florida. Not a car on the road, and this is normally the busiest road in Meadowood, but there's no cars on here today somehow. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a little point of view riding. I already got the trailer hits on and the bottle cage on. Next I'm going to replace the reflectors with lights, and I'm going to get my center console bag on. So, and mounting on this 29-inch bike, it's a lot harder than you think it is, and I'm 6 foot. They say the bike is for 6 feet and up, but still, I sometimes have trouble mounting this thing. There's freaking no room between, you know, my stuff and the top bar of the bike. So, I'm going to start off in first gear, like any normal biker should, and I'm just going to downshift as I start pedaling. As you see, it's pretty nice and relaxed in first gear. Now I'm going to downshift into second gear. Third gear, over speed bump, very, very smooth. Fourth gear. Fifth gear, still at a pretty relaxed speed. Sixth gear, and now seventh gear. And now there's noise being made from the front drive set. Now we're gonna shift these other gears. And I'm at a decent speed too. And now the highest. No, I'm in right now. Cruise gear. This is right now. Now I'm at a speed right now. 10, 12 miles. About maybe 11 an hour. Nature of beautiful terrace. It's an interesting type of vehicle. So look at the wind noise. Yeah. Now we're gonna ride over the bump, but ride feels better on my 26-inch bike does sometimes, but the more spread out on my 26-inch bike, because the bike itself is much bigger, as you saw in the video. See how fast I can ride it. I don't want to risk like doing the same drivetrain damage to my other bike, so I'm going to keep it gentle on the gentle accelerating. Now I'm at about maybe 16 miles an hour. It's a decent, good speed. No pump this time. Honestly, I could ride this bike to Plant City and it's like 20 miles away. A lot of people probably do that though, because I don't know about it. Let's try one of the disc brakes. I'll get used to this bike eventually. Really nice, gentle slowdown with the disc brake. Now we gotta turn around. Let's go down this aisle. Drivetrain is doing pretty good. $199 Walmart bike, which is the exact same price as my $199 Schwinn Ranger Target bike. Interesting. But there's such a quality difference between the two bikes. The Ranger's got frickin' rim brakes and this one's got disc brakes, while at the same time being a bigger bike for the same price. Interesting. Plus different grips and trigger shifters, man. I mean, I see these shifters on some expensive bikes. Dual disc brakes, not just a front disc brake. And now I'm just gonna carefully relax through this little road right here. Let's go back into... Yeah, I had to tune up this bike this morning because when I went into number 2 on the front drivetrain, it was really, really bad. It was acting really, really rough, and it wouldn't really work on the number 2 setting on the front drive gear. So what I must do is, before this bike starts getting really used, I might put some upgrades on it. Might a Shimano, maybe a hydraulic derailleur, brakes, maybe some Shimano brakes, like disc brakes, maybe disc brake. I don't know. I need to find a way to get them back on this thing. I'm not a rack to carry enough. Even the rack trailer heads off. I don't always want to use my trailer. Even though I have test ridden it with the trailer this morning, it works just fine. So yeah, I'm going to bring it under here and I'm going to conclude the video. Nice gentle disc brake stop. I can't put up. There we go. I like that kickstand. It's me in there. Hello. Well, and that does it. That is a video review of my new Schwinn Boundary 29-inch mountain bike. Shout out to Kevcentral for inspiring me to buy this bike. It's really fun to ride, but I have noticed something. There's a little bend in the seat tube. I hope that was designed like that and not like bent from riding, because that'd be pretty bad. Notice something that he doesn't point out in the video either. The rear and the upper seat mount, or the upper rear ends, they have an interesting design. They're not straight, they're kind of curvy, which I'd say is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a little bit of cheap upgrades, like get rid of all those crap clips and get zip ties, but yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like. Please be sure to comment, and please be sure to subscribe, because, you know, the more bike fans that come on this channel, I'll be able to make more bike videos. And for all my rail fanners that watch this video, thank you very much. I'm probably gonna get a rail fanning video up sometime soon. It's gonna be a special surprise kits. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Alex the Rail Fanning Redneck, and I'm out.